DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. Line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second.
to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bucs at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Baringer now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready? Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
18, Pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal. Go.
2nd and 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines struggling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Open man is Ibuka. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make it 24-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. In motion goes the tight end. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
65 catch, 65, 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 9. Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers, 4-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, 7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Ortiz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on in that play, though.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Mixon running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I see through your act.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19 lock, go.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
Josh Palmer.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manlori. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
The Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hand off here to Walker. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. St. Clair. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
18, 5, come 19, come 19.
He'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, ready. Chop alert, chop alert. Go.
Now a run with Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.